Okay, uh, so playing 7 Days to Die again. This is a brand new game. Um, we're gonna record a little bit of it today. I think we are in day 3. I'm gonna try a little bit of strategies here. I modified the game to give it a little more daytime. So it's 120 minutes real life per day cycle. So I have a little bit more time to play per day. Um, Try to find a little more strategies and a little more new things to do. Um, yeah, I'm gonna start by continuing the game itself. Um, So yeah, this is day 3 in the evening. Day 1 I basically spent on really leveling up, finding a good biome to start on, a little bit of research, a little bit of looting. Day 2 mostly on looting the stuff that I needed in order to be able to get myself situated, get a forge set up. Actually, no, that's not true. The forge I already had on day 1. Day 2 I got all the materials that I need to get my mixer set up and my permanent base. So yeah, this is day 3 at 5:43. Um, have something on. I do have something on me that smells. So it's time to start dumping stuff around, and then we'll just go over what I do and don't have. After I finish just really dumping everything else here. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much it. So before I go down and start my night session, which will be probably getting as much stone as I can from the mine, just to go over quickly. So as you can see, all of my tools here are extremely high level, and this is day 3. And this was my new strategy here. What I did really is every time I leveled up, I invested all of my points in one thing, which is toolsmithing, which brought up my crafting durability extremely high. And I think this was a good strategy because it allowed my tools to be extremely effective, very, very fast. And luckily enough, I actually found wrench blueprint, so I can make wrenches, and they're extremely good. So that allows me to then start taking parts out of cars and refrigerators and stoves and get the things that I needed to start getting ready. So let's see real quick before I go down and start working the night shift. What do I have here? This can go scrap. So yeah, I got a bunch of stuff. A lot of moldy bread in case I have a beaker. I have this and this to start making some antibiotics. So I just need a beaker for that. Um, Really, I have enough meat because I've hunted quite a lot of deer and a couple of pigs. I do have enough hide to make one furnace and then one forge and then close to another one, really. So one more animal and I'll be able to make another forge. So this one is my temporary forge. I think I should be able to break it and get its materials back. So with those two, I'll have 3 forges running in my permanent base. Some more loot that I found. Good stuff, beer, nitrate, nothing really important. Cooked some food. I did have a lot of good luck finding steel arrows and ammo, which I'm saving for the hordes later. Some shitty pistol, bunch of stuff. This is what I scrapped out of the car. Bunch of stuff here. This is really the important one here. I found a really shitty engine, and this shitty engine is phenomenal because instead of using it for a bike, I'll use it to build a mixer, which is not measured in any kind of capacity and it doesn't have a quality. So that was a good find. I have some military fiber here I could maybe use later to make more of this hazmat suit or repair it or something like that. So this is here, and then here really I got the cables and just a bunch of other shit that I've managed to call it in these 2 days. Okay, so that's where I am right now. I'm sitting in this little let's see here, this cottage that I found. And really what I did here is this cottage that I found, and really all I did is I built this kind of a block on the top room to sleep in for the night, and I broke the stairs here. Also, of course, closed all the windows around so they can't see me if I'm on the bottom floor. And then upgraded 2 doors. So ideally, if I'm quiet and I don't do too much stuff, they shouldn't pick me up here at night. And then even if they do, they can't really come up here. And I also broke the stairs out in the front and the back. So now we're gonna go and start working on the mine shaft for the night and get as much stone as we can, because we're gonna need a lot of it to make cement very soon for the permanent base. So here my attempt is really, I went down 20 blocks, and then I'm gonna start diagonally going down all the way to the bedrock, which will take a while, I think. And then once I hit the bedrock, I'll just start mining around there for resources. And then, of course, if I find a vein or something in the middle, I just stop and dig that out. So yeah, this is gonna be the case. I'm gonna record for a couple more minutes on this, and then I'm gonna pause the recording and start it back again when I'm done, or if something more interesting than this happens to happen. See here, I already broke below by accident, so which means I'm gonna have to fill that with some dirt if I find any. Do I have any? No, I don't. So if I happen to be able to find some dirt, I'm gonna have to fill that up, this gap here. So if you look at it, I want to get there. You know what I mean? Yeah, I want to get there. So I want this to be as essentially as smooth as possible, so it'll be like this, and then hop. Yep, perfect. So I'm gonna take this off here. It's now only 1800 hours, so we have many hours of harvesting here. I don't want to really get out and get more stuff because I kind of cleared all this area, so I'm going to need a little more daylight than I had to be able to venture out further, which is what I want to do tomorrow. But I do need really a very significant amount of stone, so there's nothing that prevents me from doing this. But actually, you know what, I'm actually going to stop this, and before I actually stop the recording too, what I'm going to do is, very interesting, I'm going to switch out of this iron pick, and I'm going to move to using a steel pick, because that would be significantly faster and more effective over the night than using this iron pick, even though this iron pick is practically brand new. I do want to get some steel pick, so for that I actually need a new skill, which I happen to have 10 points available, which I remembered, and that's why I'm doing this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here and I'm going to buy oh, I can't buy steel smithing yet. Oh, that's a shame. I need better construction tools for that to happen. Oh, that's really a shame. So I guess really construction tools, huh? So what I can do, even if I can't build a steel pick today, I might be able to do it tomorrow. But I do need construction tools to be at a higher level for that. And I think that this pick actually gives me mining tools and not construction tools. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna, even though it's gonna lower significantly the rate at which I'm able to mine the stone, I think it's supposed to, increase my construction tool quality rather than my mining tool quality. Yeah, you see, construction tool is now level 24. So you just need to basically sit here and keep at this with the stone hatchet rather than the pick in order to get the construction tool skill up to 40, at which point we could fairly easily switch to a steel pick and do a lot more damage. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna already make another one while I'm doing this. So, because this one is already almost broken, and even though it really doesn't give me even close as much as, let's say this is 447 and one hit is 420, and then 393. So it's 27 points per hit, and then this one would be 317, and then 241, 165. That's almost 100. 89, 13. Yeah, that's about 70 something points per hit. It's almost twice than this. Even though this is, oh, actually it's not even in a better quality, so even more. The next one, 384, should be much better, hopefully. And still, you know, I'm getting in there. I'm getting in there, you know, slowly, slowly. Oh, there we go. Okay, see, so this one is already chopping a lot faster. This one is already chopping a lot faster down the road. So if I go here at my skill, construction tools, where are construction tools? There you go. See, I'm already 2/3 for my next, for 25 out of 40. So I think this will be like about, this might be a good half an hour worth of, probably all night long. I might make level 40, maybe. So that's definitely for the next night, not for this night, from a benefit perspective. But I'm not gonna torture you guys, and I don't want to torture anybody and let you sit here and watch me just pound stones for minutes at end. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop the recording, and I'm gonna resume it. Look at that. That's an interesting break outcome. Okay, so I'm gonna stop the recording, and then I'm just gonna resume it, I guess, in the morning when we're done with this. Done with this excavation. Oh, here we go again. I broke too much. Should not have broke that. That's a mistake. I need some dirt. We already have 800 just by sitting here and slowly grinding this. Slowly. Keep on grinding on this. One more level down every time. Yep, good. Okay, I'm gonna come back when I'm done with this.